Welcome back to Awakening the Inner Avatar. Today, we complete the winter solstice journey in part 2, Avatar Roku. This episode takes us deeper into the fires of truth, into destiny, past lives, and the moment when remembering isn't just about insight, it's about action. Let's walk with Aang into the fire and see what Spirit is asking of us now. Aang is preparing to go alone. It's night. The sky is quiet, and he's trying to sneak away on Appa, heading into the Fire Nation alone to reach a temple where he can speak with Avatar Roku. But Katara and Sokka won't have it. They know it's dangerous, but they also know they are family now. They refuse to let him face it without them. Meanwhile, Zuko is still hunting. He's close behind until Uncle Iroh warns him. Entering Fire Nation waters while banished is asking for more trouble. But Zuko presses forward anyway. His pride and pain are steering the ship. The journey to Crescent Island, where the Fire Temple stands, is a race against the sun. They must arrive before it sets, before the solstice window closes. As they near the Fire Nation, Commander Zhao has set up a blockade. Zhao sees both Aang and Zuko and launches attacks on both. Zuko is allowed through. Commander Zhao believes this will lead him to the Avatar. Aang, with brilliant flying and help from Katara and Sokka, narrowly avoids being shot down. When they finally reach the temple, they are met by resistance. Fire sages, once loyal to the Avatar, now loyal to the Fire Lord. Only one, Yu, still believes in the Avatar's mission. He risks everything to help Aang. As they walk through the ancient halls, Yu explains how over time the sages gave up waiting. When the next Avatar never came, they surrendered their loyalty to power, to the Fire Nation, to fear. To enter the inner sanctum, where Roku's statue rests, the group needs either 5 fire sages or a fully realized avatar. Neither is available. But Sokka, as always, finds a clever workaround. They fake a firebending opening using controlled fire and timing. And it almost works until Zuko intervenes. Aang escapes into the chamber just before the doors close, and everyone outside is left waiting. Inside, Aang pleads for connection. He's scared, he's unsure, and then the space changes. Avatar Roku appears. Roku brings urgent truth. The comet, Sozin's comet, is returning. The same comet that gave the Fire Nation overwhelming power 100 years ago. Fire Lord Sozin used the comet to begin the war. Now, Fire Lord Ozai plans to use its return to end it with complete domination. Aang has until the end of summer to master all four elements and stop him. Aang asks, "What if I fail?" Roku answers with warmth and clarity, "You have done this before." That one line is more than comfort. It's remembrance. Aang is not starting from nothing. He is carrying lifetimes of knowing. Aang asks how he'll connect with Roku again. And Roku tells him, "I am a part of you." And then Roku warns him that there are firebenders waiting right outside. But this time, he offers more than wisdom. He offers help. Roku takes over. The doors blast open. Firebenders are thrown back. The temple collapses in fire and falling stone. Zhao flees. Zuko retreats. And Aang, Katara, and Sokka escape on Appa, battered but alive. Let's pause. Take a breath. And listen to what's rising from within you now. Aang didn't want to bring anyone with him. But true power doesn't isolate. It opens. Where in your life are you trying to carry too much alone? And who might be waiting to walk with you if you let them? When Aang asked, "What if I fail?" Roku reminded him, "You have done this before." Where have you forgotten your own strength, your own knowing? You don't have to start from scratch. You are the continuation of every lesson, every cycle, every sacred remembering. Knowledge becomes wisdom when it's lived. Roku's guidance wasn't just for Aang's comfort. It was a call to move. Say to yourself, "I trust the path I've walked. I choose to step forward." Winter Solstice Part 2 gives us more than lore. It gives us a mirror. You are not who you were, but you are also not separate from who you've been. There is a fire coming, not to burn you down, but to awaken you. May you remember that you are the bridge between what was and what's next. I'll see you in the next episode of Awakening the Inner Avatar. This podcast is a fan-created project intended for educational and spiritual reflection. All clips, references, and content related to Avatar, The Last Airbender, Star Wars, Rebels, and other media are used under fair use for commentary, analysis, and transformative discussion. All rights to original shows, characters, and music belong to their respective creators and copyright holders.